coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me now? Who's all with me now?
Got a lot on my mind, I got a lot on my plate. I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the drinks on the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin' and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me now? Who's all with me now?
I done graduated, baby, Maserati, the Bugatti, coach seats to private, coast to coast ballin'. Call your friends, the weekend's coming, about to give you the rock, now pour. Give me one for the money, you the one for the night. You know you one in a million if you the one that I like. You got a lot of, glad I knew you, I brought a ruler. I'ma use it, play the music louder, I gotta do it. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me now? Who's all with me now?
take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Ravens. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run with Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They go to Elliott again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the run, Dunbar. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Here's Flacco, and hauled in by Pitta. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Flacco, and that'll be incomplete. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 84 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start on the ground with West, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. The ground game, no doubt, that was an issue for Baltimore this year, finishing 28th. Now, West, he was their leader, but only 774 yards.
Can you believe you just said that? the ground game was an issue for Baltimore because that's what they're based on. I mean, that's who they are offensively, being able to run the football, set that tone, set that physicality, and then throw the ball off of it. That wasn't Ravens football in 2016. I can't wait to see what they do next season. And will Terrence West be their lead running back?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because you can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball in offense, and that's exactly what they did. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Prescott now on 2nd down, finding time, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Prescott to throw it. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Now 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They begin here with a run by West. And some room to roam now. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Ravens a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open, and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Flacco looks to throw, and it's brought in by Pitta. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is West. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Well, welcome back to the Elite Flyers Club, Mike Wallace in 2016. Back over 1,000 yards catching the ball. We always knew he could run. He really improved route running and making some more difficult contested catches.
And now Steve Smith gone, and Mike Wallace will be 31 when next season starts, but a lot more weight on his shoulders.
He'll still be able to run. That won't be the problem. But at 31, he'll also understand how to be craftier in what he does and make some of those difficult catches a little easier for himself.
2nd down and 4. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Let's go a little in-depth on Dixon. He had his moments this year, but the results were mixed. And John Harbaugh, he has said we still need another back. So where does he fit into the picture?
Well, I think he fits squarely into the middle of things because in recent years, the Ravens, who were used to having one back be the guy, they've actually gone to more of a stable. They've gone to kind of, running back by committee. So I think that that's where he fits in because he can catch the ball really well out of the backfield, and you don't want to limit that by getting him beat up running the ball inside all the time. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. That's caught at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dennis Pitta from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And you think of all the years, speaking of Witten, that he's been around, but that touchdown catch he had against the Packers in the playoffs this year, that was his first postseason career TD.
Come on. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. Where did you get that stat?
Now, that's not as much his fault as their lack of postseason appearances, but it was his first.
That's for real? That's legit?
That is legit.
Hard to believe.
Still, and this is a guy that hasn't missed a game since his rookie season in 2003.
And I don't think he's going to miss a game in 2017 either. I think he's energized and wants to come back and chase the ring.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Again, it's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's got time. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And this is going to be incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it with West. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Look under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye. Second down, Flacco now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now a toss play. Allen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. The open man is Smith. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come up in an offset eye.
Hey, watch 28.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And quickly they get to the line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding?" The first down. They love being physical.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an offset eye. Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. 3. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. but 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Prescott going up top. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th and... long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Man 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio!
Prescott to throw this time. And Bryant's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. And the Ravens taking the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Dixon on the pitch. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it here with Dixon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They come up in an offset eye. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
His throw caught right around the 6, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now West. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Flacco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Prescott now. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now Dunbar. And he'll lose yard. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's see it.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Flacco shreds the tackle, letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game, no gain.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break